Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is how I made the Conjoined Twins from Opposite Gangs video.
Forget the blue notes, it's all about the red top.
Red tops?
Step 1, writing. So this idea literally just popped into my head last week. It wasn't one of my movie ideas that I have written down in my notes. So I quickly started coming up with ideas. I actually had a lot of different scenes planned. I had about 10 different ideas to do with the characters, but because each scene required so many different shots, I could only put 3 ideas into the script. The story of how they became gang members, them fighting with each other, and then them getting arrested. That alone was about 20 shots. And because I have so many ideas still for these characters, I'll use them in future videos. Step 2, characters. So I didn't know exactly how I wanted them to look, so I tried a few different options. One where they're joined at the hips, and then one in their final form, which I felt was the funniest option. We would have the most comedy from this setup. Step 3, sets. So there were no major set pieces in this except for one shot. That's the shot of their house. That's the only one that I had to make sure was perfect. I needed their home to be right on the divide line between 2 different gang neighborhoods. So I needed to represent that in an image. Step 4, first frame images. So to create the first frame for each shot, I went over to Claude, described what I wanted, took the prompt, and then brought it over to ChatGPT and generated the images from there. And I'm really happy with the results. These first frames came out exactly how I envisioned them in my head. Step 5, videos. Now that I had the first frames, I brought them over to Runway, where I used them to generate videos using Seedance 2.0. I made sure in my prompts to list every single line of dialogue and action that the character would take to make sure that the performances and motions were exactly what I envisioned. And I'm very happy with the results. They definitely picked up the comedy aspect of what I was going for in each video. Step 6, editing. Here's where the real skills come into play. You want to make sure it's fast-paced and remove the parts that the audience will skip off of. You want every beat to be entertaining. So in the part where the blue twin tells the story of how they became opposite gang members, I generated that video in Seedance, then put B-roll over it, then cut the audio and placed it in different locations so that it will match the B-roll. Then in the video where they're getting arrested by the police, the video came out too long and the characters looked like they were just frozen still for a moment. So I chopped it up, I sped up the footage, and placed the audio in different locations to match the pace that I wanted. And that's how I made the Conjoined Twins from Opposite Gangs video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned as I have videos coming out weekly.